Hello, my name is alibia.devente with Market Education for Kimball Office. And in this example, I'm going to show you how to just modify an item in Worksheet, in CAP within AutoCAD. So first, what I want to look at is tracks as an item to be modified. Quite often I get complaints from people who've specified the product in which the tracks are flying off into office spaces. So in looking at tracks, and that's the KL7 menu from CAP, I'm going to go into tracks. I'm going to select tracks again, and notice there's only two lengths to choose from. I'm going to pick the 144-inch length. Now when the symbol appears, and you'll see the block preview below, I'm going to drag and drop these tracks out onto the screen. With the tracks dragged out onto the screen, you'll notice that being 144 inches, it may not be the exact dimension you're looking for because, again, tracks are cut in the field to your desired dimension. So in this instance, I think I'm going to cut it to 120 inches. How you would choose to do this is with a command in AutoCAD that's called Modify Properties. When I select Modify Properties, and that's either through the icon or through the drop menu, I then get a tool palette. Now the key text that I'm looking for is the word geometry, and that word will not appear unless the symbol is selected. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting the symbol, which you know it's selected because the line type changed to a really small dash, and you have the nodes. You see the word geometry appear here. Under Scale X, and that's the key term there, you want to type in what you want the dimension to be / what the dimension is in reality. And what this is going to do is scale down the tracks. Now, if you did the opposite of this, it would actually make it bigger. But with furniture products, you're buying them at a specific size and then scaling them down. So in this instance, I'm just going to hit Tab, or you could hit Enter, and you'll notice that this particular tracks rail decreased just a little bit in size. Now in terms of checking the dimension just to make sure it's okay, I'm going to use the inquiry or the distance command from the inquiry toolbar, and I'm going to do just a quick dimension of this, and you'll notice that it came up 120 as my X here on the command line. So inquiry is always a nice little command to use just to kind of double check your measurements. So with tracks, what I can now do is take that into 3D. Now keep in mind with our use of Modify Properties, it's going to retain that dimension that we've created. So if I go into change this to 3D, bring it up in isometric view, and I'm going to type in hide so it looks all pretty there, you'll see that the dimension is still cut. So I'm going to, I can't really pick my defined points because those nodes tend to disappear, but roughly I was a little bit off there, but still it retained its 120-inch dimension. I didn't have my nodes to pick from, so that's why you see that those odd numbers behind it. So if you have any questions about how to modify properties of symbols and bring them into 3D, please feel free to reach out to me at alibia.devente@kimball.com. Thanks, and have a great day.